good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning. This is Harmony and we're there in Jamaica with Ras McKoy. Ras McKoy from YouTube channel Ras McKoy, and Ras McKoy is also an artist that put out an album, digital download too, so you can find it on most of the digital download facilities them over the internet. As you can see, Ras McKoy is an elder and a philosopher. Ras McKoy is also a teacher of yoga, practicer of Tai Chi, and he's a father, a grandfather, and an entrepreneur, and also we would call it a philanthropist. Ras McKoy is a very giving, kind, man. Cause as a person or human, some of the time we just a man, and we are going to make him tell about himself more. Cause we are going like we chat too much. So let's ask Ras McKoy some of the questions then where people like you maybe would have liked to be interested in knowing, certain sides and certain things about Ras McKoy. Ras McKoy.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
Nice to meet you again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, Ras McKoy, we can see, first thing when people see you, I think, this time, what them see is your skin. So, we think that's the first thing them see, and then them see your locks.
Yeah.
So, would I like you, explain to your audience how you feel about, in your skin as in yourself?
Yeah. Well, I born with a lighter skin than most of my family still. But I grew up with the black side of my family. Okay. Yeah, because I understand, I don't know my father, but I understand that I'm lighter than I am and still, and I'm 100% white, but him have a little touch of black in him. And my mother now is brown, little darker than I. But I grew up with my mother's side of the family. Her mother grew me, and her auntie grew me. And so I had the privilege to know the black side of my family and the black side of my ancestral genes. Mm-hmm. So even though my complexion may be light, dark like the dark one when it comes to the understanding of the black family, I'm truly with the blackness of the African, Also, having looked at our recent past, when I say recent, like in the last 2,500 years, we see we are, other races just turn against black people, and that really stir me emotions and my soul, if you want to have a better word. People will understand when they say soul.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it stirred me inner being to see how people just treat people for the sake of them color. Like people is not satisfied with what they have, so them get jealous of other people and claim to them hate them. But I don't know how them say them hate them and want to spend some time with them. Because if I don't like something, I stay far from it.
Stay away from it.
So, excuse me. When I notice the people who don't like black people always want to be amongst black people, I can never really understand that. And then you also observe that them come and make laws and all sort of rules and all these things against black people, against the color itself, in the color black.
Yeah, that's
You understand? They make
kinda
laws
mean
against the
negative.
color black, yeah. Like black sheep and
Black
black
cat is bad
this
luck.
and yes.
The black
Everything.
cake and
It's
the
a
devil
black
cake.
beer and it's a black,
Yeah,
you know.
Black Friday.
they
But
are-
Black Friday is a good thing for the merchant guy, the shopping
Of
day.
course, but it's a bad thing sometimes for the buyer guy left with
Yeah.
lose fee money. But most of the thing them representing black is from the negative side. And when we say most, me I talk about say 98%. Yeah, 1 and 2 where like in the black is a good saying. And
See a thief on TV, more likely black,
black,
you know?
yeah. So first responding to that, you know, I obviously I have mixed genes from the whole mix up of the creation of the black African mind set.
Okay, so inside black.
Yes.
It's not like a coconut or a roast beetroot.
It could be, but the
Jamaican,
opposite way around.
But
Yeah, because them say don't judge a book by the cover, you know. So, yeah.
But it's a black man who don't know color will see you know, and say you're white, really.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
some
white.
people have vision problem too, you know, because anyone look on I can see that my ear texture is
Prove
black man
otherwise,
can have.
yeah.
Them ear
It's even more have more wool than enough black skin people.
No, well, you know, when I did that grow, you know, I used to bawl when I go barber shop, because I couldn't go through
Just
my
it's woolly,
yeah. The comb couldn't go through my eye. It actually stretched now because the locks I pull it and thing over the last 40 odd years. But we couldn't put comb through my ear, Reggie. When we comb up my ear up here, so you know, the sword days there. And by the time the evening come, the wave up there, so. Yeah, so it go.
Yeah. You know, as you can see from the word Ras, you know, Ras McKoy, you can see say that I come from Rastafari, or in Jamaica some people say Rastafarian. But you can see Donovan is a Rastafari. I don't think I follow him, I follow Rastafari. Him is a Rastafari. And would I like Ras McKoy, you know? You know, you can tell us something about the journey, because you can see so you've been doing this Rastafari liberty for a while now.
Yes,
you can see the maturity on you.
I always did have a strong social, political thing from my little boy. I remember some big man, some 60-odd-year-old man used to come on my yard and me had 9, 10-year-old and talk politics and me understand what them say.
Yeah.
You understand? I a little boy, cause although me play with boy my size and little older, I was never afraid of talking to the bigger man. And when I tell you, so this man is like in his 60s and big man there. So, me used to spend a lot of time with them too. Remember this man named Churchill? He was a brother of a man that lived in my yard. And he made me know all about Rastaman and he was a baller. Because him sure I said the only man who can talk against the Queen in this country, which is Jamaica, is the Rastaman. You understand? Because everybody else have about to the Queen. The Rastaman one about to the Queen.
The Rasta actually a deal with an emperor.
Yes.
A king.
Yeah.
Well, the others a deal with a queen.
Yes.
Per se, you know?
Well, it's also that one is a slave empire and one is our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Rastaman see that him don't belong to the British Empire and belong to an African empire. Although I don't like the word empire still. Yeah. But him belong to his connection is genetical code is through the black African. Even though some people say, well, that the whole world is Africa and everybody
from the same place.
We're not sure about that, but we can accept it. But we're not 100% certain about that.
And them also think everyone of them are going to the same place as well.
Well, we don't
know that either, you know.
The only thing we're certain about is now.
Yeah.
Now I go and know, we're certain about that.
I was certain that everyone not going to the same place right now.
Yeah, and everyone now live the same life
right now. So, yeah.
So, as I grow up older and older, I start to reject the church where my granny grew me up in a country. Them grew me up in the Roman Catholic Church and baptized me from me and baby and all them, so came so they baptized I. And then I go to Sunday school, I go to church. It was resistance, so them never ever get me to be altar boy and them Sunday, but them force I to go to church and them things. But my heart and my spirit and my soul are really in that kind of thing there.
Yeah, right,
So I did rebellious. Well, I'm not going to use the word rebellious still because them are the rebel. So I never like what them are push one eye because
you see a different road.
Them they are push one eye. I did feel just like how Bob Marley singing him song Talking Blues. That I feel like booming at church when we find out so the whole thing is a lie. Yeah. But to the extent of the lie now, I never know that until probably 20 years or 30 years after the extent of the lie what them are tell. That it can, even some of the people who are tell the lie, actually believe so the lie is true. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
No, for the preacher them in the church, the priest and the preacher them in the church actually believe that the lie is true. You know? And them can only refer to one book which is dead. They have to open the book and read from the book and want to ask them. So what you are saying? Them not have no saying for themselves. Them can't talk from them own in a being.
Because for most religious people is where is word. As we can say, as a philosopher yourself.
I don't know too like the word.
What do you think about the fact that general people per se, in the West, most the Christianity, in the Middle East, Islam, in Africa, Islam and Christianity, in Asia, Manchuria, China, places like those are Islam and Buddha, and India, Buddha, and some other religion. Because India have so much religion, it's hard to remember all of them.
Yeah.
And the fact that people is more interested in the words than the meanings. Because what you can elaborate on that?
Well, religion is based on belief.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not based on knowledge.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
The belief people them try make up something and then claim say this thing are real,
Yeah.
You understand? Them don't really know what them say. Them know. That are the belief people. Them not have no facts.
The man who actually believe him say him no.
Yeah,
know say him no and believe say him no.
Believe say him no.
Okay.
So in turn believing into knowing and call it belief.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, knowing is different to that now.
Yeah, because
Yeah, knowing have some facts to it, knowing have a history to it. Right? Whereas like them would have said, oh, we believe in Christianity because them don't have no foundation, they don't have no history. Christianity is a faith thing. It's not, it not no history to back it up.
It's actually a Roman construct.
Yeah, but it's like you have, you know, we can't say there's a history with Haile Selassie. We can't say there's a history with Marcus Garvey. We can't say there's a history with Kennedy, and even with Trump, you know. We can't say these people exist.
Yeah.
But no one really can prove, say, Jesus did exist, especially the fact that no J never did there in the Hebrew language at the time he was supposed to. Upon the earth.
Get the name, yeah, well,
Yeah.
no J never exists at the time when them put a J in a female. So you wonder when them get the J, the
Yeah.
J never,
So,
they were there on.
there is nothing wrong with the story of Jesus. Jesus is a nice story. A brother walk around the earth and heal people, and I do some look of magic and them things. I walk on water and turn water and all. Not too bad. I don't like the white to turn on water and all things.
That make the people
Them jump, yeah. But the other thing them know, like heal people and them thing that is a nice thing, and him a teach them some good thing for live good. You know, I tell them
teach
some
them yoga.
Yeah, love them. Yeah.
Tai Chi and things like that.
And love themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is a good story. But I don't like how him big up on the suicide mission. So when them write this story, you know, them might tell you, say, you see, if you live like that man there, and go and good like that man there, and be a good like that man there, we're going to put you up on a cross like him.
Yeah, nail you up.
Yeah. And so I and Rasta know in that, we know in no cocking up on a Roman cross. You understand? We come here to live and to establish the power of authority and the frequency of high level of consciousness upon the earth, because we come here experience life on the earth, and we have to resonate at the correct frequency. And most people is not resonating at the correct frequency. Most people are trying to be somebody else, so them don't. Them is not. So this is what Rasta said. Rasta said, know yourself. And knowing yourself means being yourself. Because when we come in, we come naturally. You know. We come with all of the genetic code of the universe. You know, come. All we have to do is just live and live correctly. But somehow we start follow people who went astray and start do some foolish thing. People start stamp up themselves with tattoo. People start wear some expensive clothes when I really mean nothing to it, because
some of them never make finish done back yet. And most of the youth them carry them pants up to them waist. Stuck at them knee.
Yeah. So them a buy these expensive clothes, them a buy the expensive car, and them a buy the expensive house. And when them lose it now, it's like the whole of them gone, because they thought that these things make them into who they are.
Yeah.
But who you are is who you are. So the clothes can't make you. But what happens if you do things say clothes and house and money are going to make you? When these things disappear from you, you will still be yourself. But the only thing that you will be broken. But if you don't worry about these things, if you just have them and say, okay, they are there, but then just let them just make the thing a bit more comfortable. Not to boast from my brother and sister. Not to boast from the world. Not to make anyone envious and jealous.
Good.
You know? So the frequency that I and I operate upon. Because we have to understand that we are the universe. And the universe is us. Once we know that the I and I is the same thing, we can't really hurt the I. Because hurting the I would be like hurting ourselves. Even with the wall lesson, You're not going to just mash up the wall for some reason. If you're going to do the wall, I say, boy, the wall I want to improve. It's not really, we just about be a vandal or a barbarian or something to that. We have to just see, because everything is life, everything put together is life. It's just energy operating at a different frequency. It's vibration operating at a different frequency, you understand? So we see the lives, and we want people to resonate with themselves and stop following others. Because enough time people try to call I a role model, and I despise that word. Because first and foremost, I'm not a model.
Okay.
Yeah, I am not a model. And I don't come here for people follow I. I don't want any followers. And in fact, Rasta don't want no followers.
Yeah.
All Rasta is asking you to do is to be yourself. And once you be yourself, you will be the highest thing. But if you want to be subjected to another man's will or another woman's will or another entity's will, then you will lose all your power, all your and become what them call irresponsible. You understand?
Yeah, I just thought about you know, other man's will. You know, with all the you come from a well, reside in a country now, England, London. It's a city where most people are called cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan. We have a wide variety of cultures.
Yeah.
Where, you know, people from all over the world reside here. I think within the upper sector themselves, the most billionaires live in London. And now there a place like Jamaica. Jamaica and England have such a connection where, you know, from the days of slavery and before. I think them said Jamaica was one of the major places where England, you know, gather wealth from. And when you look at England and you look at Jamaica and see the situation in England about how people go about doing business and living, and you come to Jamaica and see the situation with Jamaicans. So how you look upon the differences?
Well, I born and grew in Jamaica, and so I have a special relationship with Jamaica. I have a kind of spiritual connection with Jamaica. So I find a richness in Jamaica where I don't find nowhere else. I'm not saying it's not the else place, you know, but there's a connection that when I there in England, it keeps pulling I here like a magnet. No, on the other hand, no. Because England detects things from all over the world. A lot of knowledge is there, so a lot of people gather there. I meet Hindu people there, I meet Muslim people there, I meet all type of people. You know, I meet people, Buddhists, I meet, you know, Chinese people who practice Taoism and all them kind of thing there. So there's a rich culture in London, but London is a place that vibrates on a certain frequency. London used to have a whole heap of library, but them not have it so much now. But you still have the art galleries and the museum and everything there, which people can explore. And also you have parks. London is a place full of parks, which in a Jamaica them don't seem to want to respect the park. We just have the natural things, and we don't want to create things like in a Kingston. You know, really, they probably just have a little piece of place called Emancipation Park. But when you go to London, it would have been like the whole of New Kingston and bigger New Kingston are just one park.
think in Jamaica, almost a car park, yeah. They don't really care much for, car mart and car park. Because they don't really care much about people being parked. You know, the people they're supposed to keep moving. It's actually a slave country.
Yeah, because it's still a Captain Columbus and a Captain Morgan St. John. It's a pirate state, you understand, which they want to reap and rape the land. So them teach the youth them to be pirates and then them complain when the youth now go off and killing spree and drug spree and scamming free. But them teach that in a school, because them tell people, say like Peter Tosh said, Columbus is a great man.
Yeah.
Captain Morgan is a great man. All these terrible and wicked people, they go around telling them that they are great man. They go,
the pirates.
Yes, because Columbus come tell the big lies and discover. We can discover people. And then he come plant a flag for the king and queen of Spain and the Pope of Rome. And I say, I feel more.
While people was here.
Yes.
While others was here.
And then bully people and tell them, say, boy, if you don't bow down to these people, then we're going to kill you.
And
No,
weird,
this is not the people who you should be humiliating. You understand? You're supposed to be humiliating people who are conducting themselves with truth and honesty, dignity,
but in Jamaica,
with benevolence and compassion.
Yeah, in Jamaica, you don't never see one of the prominent figures, then politician or someone like that, talking the way you talk about Columbus or Morgan or the Queen or any one of those. Them just, them praise those people.
No, but them have the virus, Them have the AIDS virus. And when I say the AIDS virus, I don't mean the one that them talk about where you catch through sexual intercourse. I talk about the mentally acquired disease, the one where I call it.
Okay, them get it through mental intercourse.
Yes, no, them call it, yes. Them call it, I call it acquired intelligence deficiency syndrome.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to immune syndrome. But you have one who attack the intelligence.
Instead of the,
you understand?
Yeah.
So them only use them intellect out of the whole intelligence what they have and the whole mind what they get. They only use the intellect part.
One quarter.
Yeah, like Sadhguru said, them just divide up things and divide up things and divide up things. So Sadhguru said, if me chop you up, I'm not going to understand you.
No.
When you're old and together now, we can understand. So you have to use your full intelligence to understand people. You have to see the thing in a wholesome state to understand it. You understand? And all of the mystics them and the great shaman them in Africa, they know these things. But true, them wipe out for shaman them and them things there. We have to end up, go to the keepers them, have the knowledge them are India and China and to a little bit South America and North America. To recover what is really belong to all of the people them on the planet. You understand? Because our natural state of being is to be in peace and love and in harmony. That's our natural state. Is when we lose control of our brain start get scattered, our mind start run up and down and round the place now and become unsteady.
Yeah.
So we can't control our mind, we want to control everything else. We want to control our planet, outer space and everything, but we self, we can't control. And so we have to learn to master the self.
Say good morning, tell the people. trust him.